Hello, I am Jean Shelby. I'm a self-published author, and today I'm going to talk about my 2024 writing goals. If I sound nasally and a little out of breath, I am. So I am currently battling my third round of the Big C, and it is not fun, but it plays a point in this video. It did help me decide a little bit of my goals. If I look a little bit off color or have a little bit of gray in the roots, I wasn't able to see my hairdresser, and honestly, I used to hate the gray, but since losing my dad last year, my gray comes from him. I have a little bit more respect for it, but doesn't mean I'm gonna run out there and not get my roots done. So, 2024. Originally, I was going to plan on publishing 4 books next year, and because I'm sick, I'm taking it as a sign that I need to slow down a little bit. Writing is not my full-time job. I do have a job. I do have children. I have a feeling that the reason why I got sick is because I pushed really hard. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit during the year in other videos, but I'm the only one in my family who got sick. So I'm like, why is that? Maybe it's because I get up at 4:30 several times a week and exercise a couple hours a day, and then get everybody ready and then go to work, and then still want to fit in the writing a couple hours at night. So I have decided to make that 3 books. And as I sat and thought about this decision about 3 versus 4, like, it was quite a relief, honestly, just to know that I could take my time a little bit more. I want the quality there of my writing, not necessarily the quantity. I'm still like a fairly new writer. I've only been doing this a couple of years. So I need to kind of take a step back. And one of my goals this year is to work on my craft of writing and develop my skills a little bit more. My first book actually comes out next week. So it's called From A to Z. I do have a copy of it right here. This is a completely different cover than what I'm used to. I love the back, but this is a completely different cover. And normally I would have like a women's fiction scene type cover, like here are the hills and they're beautiful and the town's beautiful. My cover artist does an amazing job. Like, he did exactly what I asked him to do. But this is not my favorite. And that just hurts, because like, here it is coming out and I'm like, okay, this does represent the characters, but it's not exactly what I'm after. So one of the goals, I wasn't going to talk about this yet, but we will. One of the goals that I have in 2024 is to recover all 6 of my books. So I have reached out to a company, and I'll talk about this throughout the year because I'm just super excited. I've reached out to somebody, they said they're interested. They came back with a rough quote that is reasonable to me, a time frame that is reasonable to me, and their list of what they offer for services is just so exciting. I cannot wait to do this. So I'll take you through that process, and I will probably like query a little bit, you guys, and see what you think about certain covers. So one of the things I want to do is allow myself time to, like I said, develop my craft. And Sarah Cannon, I've talked about her here before, does a Publish and Thrive class that is 6 weeks long. It's pretty intense. There's something like 130 videos in it. That is in January, and I'd love to do that again. This will be my 3rd time. Every time I do it, I learn so much about writing and publishing. Going down from 4 books to 3 books is really going to allow me to do that. So super excited about that. I got some books and I will show you. So this is from TM Holiday, and I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I got this one, the plotting book, and it's a workbook. It is really cool. Like this is, can't wait. Okay, this is a character book, and then she has a world building book, and then she has one other one that I think is for fantasy world building. I can't remember, but it doesn't really apply to my genre, so I didn't get it. But I really want to, even though I have my books kind of written, the other thing I want to do is come out with more videos. I really have a goal of one video a week and then a couple of shorts surrounding that topic. So these don't take me like too much time. I do write something out ahead of time, and then I film, and then I do a little editing, and I'm trying to brush up on my editing skills. The last thing I want to focus on in 2024 is to build a readership. Like, I want a fan base. I want people to read my books and just love them and get something from them, even if it's just entertainment. Like, I'm still working on this book. I have one more edit. I'm almost done. I had a friend read it, and she's an awesome proofreader just for misspelled words. And she read it in a day. Like, she said, oh, what a fun read. That is just so much fun. And I'm fine with that. Like, if people just get entertainment value, I do try and put some messages in there about, oh, if you're going through something, this is how this person handled it. And this person is going through that same thing. And you feel like you have a community in that, and like you're not alone. So, I do put quite a bit of that thought into it. So anyway, back to Fanbase. I just, there's so much that I want to do to reach out to people, to get them into my community. And I really want to work on that. I'd say right now, I have maybe a dozen people who read my stories. And that is such a fun place to be. Like, it's not very many, right? But it's fun. I get to see my growth and just be so thankful for every one of my readers, and welcome the feedback one way or the other. Like, my mom gives me feedback and she's like, yeah, I didn't really like that chapter. And it's like, she's so honest, but I welcome that. Like, I might not be able to change that chapter right now, but in the future, I will rethink something like that. So it's just all a process. And I feel like 2024 is going to really be just such a great year for me. A lot of people have said, oh, what just like family members. I don't have very many friends. Like, what a way to start the new year. You're sick. And it's like, you know what? This is a great way for me to start the year. I'm slowing down while I'm trying to. A great way for me to start the year off and really evaluate, like, do I want to keep going from 4:30 in the morning to 10:30 at night and just push, or can I cut that one book out and only do 3 books and have more time with my family and more time working on a story? Anyway, those are my goals for writing. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you're interested in From A to Z, I don't even think I said the name of this. I will put a link down below. I hope you have an amazing start of your year.